Hello in Brazil. My name is Deb Maskens. I'm filming this video from my home near Toronto in Canada. It's my pleasure to film this today for Luciana and for all of the great people that I've met at Oncoguia over the years. So with the video today, what I hope to do is to share a little bit of a global perspective on some of the problems with kidney cancer and what we're working together on as the International Kidney Cancer Coalition, our global coalition that includes Oncoguia. And I'd also like to tell you a little bit towards the end of this video about my own personal story, which is a story of having advanced kidney cancer for many years myself. So let's start with the world at large. Overall, we know that there are tremendous challenges in understanding kidney cancer. We know that the rates are on the increase around the world. So if I can just give you some numbers, from the year 2012 to the year 2020, we will see an increase in kidney cancer of 22% worldwide. So at the same time that other cancers we are better understanding and maybe able to find earlier, with kidney cancer we still have many, many challenges. So you would think that with the rates going up so high, we would be looking at, well, what are the risk factors? What is causing this increase worldwide? And actually we don't know as much as we want to know about all of the risk factors. So you may have heard that smoking is a risk factor. Obesity is a risk factor, and certainly that is going up worldwide. But there are also some other factors that are less well understood. Risk factors like hypertension, which is high blood pressure if it's not well controlled, and other exposure to chemicals of different sorts, whether they are agricultural chemicals or the type of chemicals that you might have had encountered in the workplace. But there are many unanswered questions about what is causing kidney cancer. And then how do we find kidney cancer when it is just developing? Because of course that's when it's the most easy to treat. So unfortunately today we find too many cases of kidney cancer when it's already advanced, when a patient has some symptoms, maybe some pain in the back or some blood in the urine, and then usually the kidney cancer has already progressed to an advanced stage. And it's a lot more challenging then, both for the patient and for the physician to treat them. So if we could find kidney cancer earlier, if we can look to having a blood test or a urine test that would detect it early, but we're not there yet. And we know that many kidney cancers are found quite by accident. If somebody has a scan or an ultrasound for something, maybe they find that they have kidney cancer and it comes as a great shock to them. So there are many things for us to work on, and it's why we formed the International Kidney Cancer Coalition. So we are an organization like an umbrella. We have about 35 organizations around the world now, including China, Korea, all across North America. That includes Canada, the United States, Mexico, into South America, throughout Europe, etc. All of these organizations, we come together only once a year, and the rest of the year we work on projects just through email and phone calls, etc. But when we do come together, we talk about the challenges that we're facing in our country so that we can learn from one another. And we bring in the medical experts, and we certainly learn from them, and they also learn from us. That I think that many of them have been really surprised at how active the kidney cancer community is and how much we really are helping to drive the agenda for kidney cancer research and kidney cancer advocacy around the world. So that's what we do as the International Kidney Cancer Coalition. We also have a Global Awareness Day, the second one ever for kidney cancer. I have the button right here, is on June 21st. We have World Kidney Cancer Day. So I hope that you will do something, wear some green, do something on World Kidney Cancer Day, June 21st. So that's a little bit about the International Kidney Cancer Coalition, and I'm the vice chair of that organization, and I'm always happy to speak with Luciana and to discuss any of the issues. If Canada can help Brazil, if any country can help each other, that's what we are trying to do through the IKCC. So lastly, I would like to tell you a little bit about my own personal story with kidney cancer, just because it might help someone else listening to this. So as you might know, kidney cancer most often happens to men, and usually men over the age of 55. So I was 14 and female. So 14 being a young teenager. I had many different interests that didn't include kidney cancer at that age. And so I had my full kidney taken out when I was 14, and I was followed for 5 years. And the kidney cancer didn't seem to come back. But kidney cancer is a strange disease, and it did find a way to come back. So it came back in my abdomen, and by then I was 36, and I had 2 young children, and I was given a very poor prognosis of maybe 1 year. They said, you have advanced stage 4 kidney cancer. And back then, this was in 1996, they said maybe a year. So that was a very tough time. But now, all of these years later, I'm now at the ripe old age of 57. I have had many surgeries to help keep my kidney cancer under control. I have been on some targeted drugs, and I will say the first one that I had was really tough going. I had really tough side effects, but I got through that somehow with the help of my family and friends. And then I went on a clinical trial, and I've done some targeted radiation in some other spots, and I've also done some surgery just recently for another spot. So I think that what I have learned is find out as much as you can about this disease. Make sure that you're being seen by somebody who understands kidney cancer and can really bring all kinds of solutions. And I know by looking at all the clinical trials that we have some really good options coming for patients. And as the IKCC, we're going to make sure that we see clinical trials happen in Brazil and that we get patients the options that they deserve. Because whether you live or die with kidney cancer shouldn't depend on which country you live in. We believe that firmly, and we want the best of treatments for patients worldwide. So I hope this message is of inspiration to you, and I want to throw my full support behind Oncoguia, and we so much appreciate what you're doing in kidney cancer, to keep the focus, to keep the hope, because better things are coming around the corner if we just stay focused on it. So congratulations to you on this meeting, and I wish you a very successful time together. Goodbye.